What's up guys, MegaZardZ here, and I would have recorded some PU, but all ladders are down on Showdown. All of them. Let me turn that louder. Speaking of that, this music doesn't belong to me. This is a Quicksand Cave, I want to say, but from Explorers of Sky, uploaded by Brawl MS23. Anyway, because ladder's down, I just went on replays, and I got a Stoutland triple feature for you guys, because Stoutland in UU is so amazing, and I'm fairly certain I used all these replays in my RMT to, like, showcase the team, because Sand is just so much fun, and I'm terrified that HIPPOWDON's going to move up to OU by usage in a quick move up, which means that if it gets, like, I want to say, if it gets an unusually high amount of usage, then it just shoots straight up to OU, even before, like, the main tier shifts, which is when it'll definitely go. And I'm going to be really sad, because Stoutland, it's like my superior of old PU. I love playing with it, so this is dedicated to Sand Doge triple feature right here. First game, I'm obviously on the opposite side. I'm the opposite side of every game, because you gotta stare Stoutland in the face and watch it murder you. Anyway, this is against Trade. He's a really good player. I don't know how good he is. I know he's at least competent, and he's not going to bring something shitty. He's definitely a solid player. He has like more points than anyone in tournaments has ever gotten in a month, but tournaments players really aren't that good. Anyway, looking at his team, he's got a defensive fucking Swampert. He's got a Doublade. He has a Crobat. So he's got several checks to Stoutland, most notably being Doublade, although HIPPOWDON can switch into Doublade Wallet all over the place. I can Earthquake it, I can Whirlwind it, so that's cool. He also has Mega Ampharos. This is before my Whimsicott was max HP, so I'm still running no bulk Whimsicott, and it's my only switch into Whimsicott and Hydreigon, so I really got to play carefully around them. But Mega Sharpedo is going to be a really nice cleaner right here. Ice Fang, Waterfall, Crunch can basically just smack most of his mons, especially once I weaken Swampert, so he's going to lead Hydreigon. I lead Whimsicott, predicting one of the Dargons. He's just going to switch straight into Entei as I pull a double into Slowking, also scouting for Fire Blast. He's going to miss a Toxic. That's really unfortunate. I don't know if it ends up coming to play, but I'm just going to Scald as he goes to Hydreigon. Hydreigon's a huge threat, so I'm going to just stay into Ice Beam as he U-turns predicting my Whimsicott, which is like, okay. I mean, I know I could have lived one because I'm a Salt Vest, and Hydreigon's such a problem. So now I'm going to go into Whimsicott as he clicks Dragon Pulse, not an electric move, predicting HIPPOWDON, but that's a free U-turn as he goes to Crobat, aptly named Scout. That's a free switch for HIPPOWDON, and here I'm actually going to predict the taunt and go into Stoutland, as he's just going to straight U-turn, so he might not have the taunt, or he might just chosen not to use it, but he's going to go to Doublade. That's fine, just because I have a HIPPOWDON, but he's going to predict that going to Swampert, and I really wanted to get at my rocks here, because then Entei would die, but I didn't feel real enough, because if he was Mega Swampert with Rain, then he would have killed me. You guys all saw he already Mega Evolved Ampharos, but I'm telling you how I thought of it in the game, because I'm blind as fuck. And here I'm going to predict the U-turn, I'm going to stay in, and he ends up Brave Birding, which is really unfortunate. I do live that, which is cool. Gonna go into Stoutland and just straight pursuit him, because I know he's not staying in. Doublade is free as fuck. So Crobat's practically dead. If I can get up rocks, Crobat's dead and Entei's dead, and all he can do is try to defog. But Crobat will have been dead, so he can't defog. He's just going to reveal Gyro Ball and Doublade, which is kind of interesting over Ironhead. Still going to do shit. I'm going to go to Slowking on Swampert, and he's going to straight burn me here, so I guess that kind of makes up for Toxic. Although that's obviously a little more unfortunate. He really doesn't have a good switch in here, so he's just going to sack Crobat, go into the Mega Ampharos, as I do still want Slowking. So I'm going to go into HIPPOWDON, hopefully goes for an electric move, and he does, which is kind of beautiful. Then I'm going to pull the double into Whimsicott, trying to get it in for free, as I do, but I die to Sand before I get lefties, because I'm a genius. I can go back to Stoutland, though. Stoutland's a huge threat. I'm going to predict him to not go to Doublade. I felt like this was pretty safe, because even if he did, I've got a free switch into Doublade. It's called HIPPOWDON. Now I'm going to go to Magneton, trying to maybe trap him, as he's going to pull the switch into Hydreigon, probably expecting HIPPOWDON. He's going to go for Dark Pulse. That's not going to kill. He's definitely Scarf. I'm going to crit him with an HP Ice. I can definitely say that did not matter. As he's going to go to Swampert, I just don't need Magneton anymore. It's not useful. I'm just going to die to a Scald. That's honestly fine. This is going to give me a free switch into Slowking, and I'm just trying to wear down the Swampert, because, like, obviously, I can win this game, but I need something to kill the Swampert, as he's going to end up sacking the Entei to get a free switch into Doublade. But at this point, I can honestly just Scald here. It doesn't matter if he sets up or not. I kind of just was trying to stop him to set up, because if he got up a few SDs as I switched out, he might have had a chance. Because I clicked Scald, he had no chance, and I didn't need Slowking, because even if he had straight killed me, I would have been able to just go to Sharpedo and crunch and wear down the Swampert and then just, like, win with HIPPOWDON. So that wouldn't have mattered, and he just ends up forfeiting, because clearly he has one Swampert. I have a Stoutland and a Sharpedo. I didn't even lose my threats. I didn't even lose my main offensive core. Stoutland, Sharpedo, and then HIPPOWDON for sand support. So, next game is against Cool Trainer Gary, who has Frostlass, Spikes, Hyper Offense, which I had never faced with this team before, and I want to say this is the only time I actually faced a Frostlass, which is fairly annoying. I can't really do anything about Spikes. I don't run removal on this team because it's fairly offensive, even though I do have kind of defensive core, and Frostlass is pretty much guaranteed 2 layers of Spikes, which is really annoying. He also has a Feraligatr, which now Whimsicott is defensive, I believe, but it still does a lot. Mega Aerodactyl is annoying because HIPPOWDON can wall it, but Taunt is a thing, Honeclaw's Aqua Tail, and then of course Chandelure, the thing that kind of just stops Stout from spamming normal stab over and over. So I know he's leading Frostlass. Magneton's fine. I can just click Flash Cannon and take it down to the Sash, as he's going to go for an Icy Wind, meaning I'm slower. I really do want Magneton for this game. It's very useful for revenging things like Feraligatr. So I'm just going to go to Hippo. Just in case he Destiny Bonded, he's just going to go for a Spike. Gets a free switch into Shaman, though, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to go to Whimsicott, and he predicts that very nicely, goes for the Air Slash, but fortunately, my extra bulk means I can live that, and I'm just going to Encore him to the Air Slash because I have no safe switch-ins at all. Shaman's kind of disgusting against this team, but it can't switch in on much, dies to a lot, AV Slowking lures it in. At this point, Magneton's a free switch. I'm going to Flash Cannon because I thought Crocodile might be a thing. He's going to go to Chandelure, and I'm just going to sack Magneton. I saved it earlier, but because of the 2 Fire Blasts, Chandelure now just dies to Pursuit, whether it switches in or not. And after that, he's just lost the 2 Ghost types, which means Stoutland is going to be amazing right now. He's going to go to Aerodactyl. I don't have a switch in. Slowking, you can die. Oh, wait, no, he doubles to Shaman. That was actually a good play, predicting. Probably a Hippowdon. This still works, though. He can't kill me, because AV Slowking is just bulky as fuck, but I can't kill him either, because it's not strong enough. So I'm going to sack Hippowdon. There's no reason that I'll need more than 8 turns of sand, because my plan here is literally go into Stout and click Frustration until I die, and hopefully at that point his team is weak enough for Mega Shark to clean up. He's going to make what I consider a misplay here by switching directly into Aerodactyl. After Mega Evolving, Aerodactyl takes about 50%. Before Mega Evolving, I easily kill it. So he goes to Crook. I'm just going to weaken that for Sharpedo. No more Intimidate. I'm actually going to live the knockoff too, which is really nice. Probably max attack Adamant Dreadplate, but he probably expected me to not kill him without the band. But frustration, because I'm not banded anymore. So he's going to go to Feraligatr and sets up a Swords Dance because I'm at minus attack. Because he's SD, not DD, though, I know Sharpedo can take it on, and I didn't expect him to be Dragon Dance because his team is already so fast. He needs more of a breaker. At this point, I sack Slowking purely so the wind looks cooler, purely so it's going to be a 1-0, and also so that Sand dies out, so I guess Sharpedo has a slightly better chance to live in Aqua Jet, so I guess that was kind of the safe play. I literally just sacked it because I could. It made no difference. I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Crunch. He dies. He goes to Shaman. I'm going to Crunch. He dies. That's the game. So this was also a cool game. Stoutland has an amazing matchup against offense. It's much harder to win with Sand versus Balance or Stall. Things like Florges and Suicune and Cresselia cause issues for it. But against offense, you can kind of just smash your way through teams. It's so much fun, I'm telling you guys. Use my team. Use a different team. Just use Sand. Final game versus Reed Glade. He has a Milotic, which is automatically questionable because Milotic's not actually good Mon and Yu. Like, it's in that rank of Mons that's just, you don't use them because they're shit. Because you already have Vaporeon. You already have Suicune. Why are you using Milotic? But that doesn't make his team less threatening or less annoying. Heracross, I have no safe switch-ins to. Not Florges, what's it called? Other flower thing. Roserade, I don't have a safe switch into that. Magneton, Scarf Magneton has no defenses, and if it's Technician HP Fire Life Orb, no. Entei hits hard as shit. He's got a Sash Zam, which is annoying for both my sweepers, and the Mega Aerodactyl is always a threat. Like, there's a reason it's an amazing S rank. So I'm like, fuck, this team is going to be annoying. But, he doesn't have much for Stoutland. He's got Sash Zam, he's got Mega Aerodactyl, and then Milotic and a few things can live at full health. But if I get him a bit weakened, Stout and Sharpedo can easily sweep this team. So he's going to lead with Entei and Hentai, because that's hilarious. I predict that, go with Slowking, Psyshock, first turn, Dead Rose Raid. Why am I showing you this replay? It's over. No, it's not over, because Heracross gets a kill here. Like, oh wait, no. He's not, this is not the game with Choice Banded Megahorn, my bad. This is the game with Scarf Moxie. Unfortunately, he's going to get Milotic in, which basically means I don't have a perfect switch in. Like, Whimsicott's the best I can do. Can you please not burn me? No, of course you can't. Ban Scald. For April Fools, UU is making a mechanic where if you click Scald, you have a chance to kill yourself. Then I'm going to U-turn on the Milotic as he stays the fuck in and tries to click Ice Beam instead, which is like, why are you using this when Suicune exists? He's finally going to switch out of the Magneton, go into Heracross, take the hit, and because he's Scarf, something's going to die. So I'm going to go to Slowking, predicting close combat. That does a decent amount. Like, seriously, that's not bad damage considering his Jolly Scarf, and he weakens Slowking, I guess. At this point, I actually don't have any switch-ins for Entei at all, because Slowking's weakened because Hippowdon's weakened. Unfortunately for him, he goes to Alakazam, not Entei, and then he clicks Focus Blast, predicting Sharpedo or Magneton instead of, like, predicting Whimsicott. He's going to now switch into Entei. I'm like, Encore? No, I don't get it. I could have Encored him, but no. So, I don't have a switch into Entei right now. I'm just going to go into Hippo, as Sacred Fire does too much, and he gets the burn, which is like, I mean, it's Sacred Fire. What can you do? Sand will be useful to save, so I'm going to try to sack Whimsicott. He misses. That means I get less turns of Sand. Like, 95% accuracy, and it worked in favor of him. Now he's going to switch into Aerodactyl. I honestly can't explain this play. I guess he might have been predicting Stun Spore, but Aerodactyl's better than Entei for that. He's just going to finally kill me. Finally. Which means I can finally get Stoutland in. And, like, kill Aerodactyl. But that's really all I can do. Because Alakazam's going to come in, click Frustration, Corsi Sash. Can he miss a Focus Blast? No, he can't miss a Focus Blast. That's for people like me. Let's be real. I'm just going to go into Sharpedo. And this is when I realized, am I going to get outstalled by a Milotic? The really shitty Mon? Am I going to get outstalled by that? I might. I can't really touch it. Gonna Mega Evolve, click Crunch, because I know I can 2-hit KO it. And then he's going to Scald Burn me, because, you know, really, why be good when you can just use Scald? It's not fun. It's no fun. I don't like it. It's no fun. Oh, and did I mention this is a tour game? I don't think I did. And I swear I'm not making this up. I joined a UU tour game. So I'm going to sack Hippo, because I don't need it anymore. Go into Magneton. He leaves Milotic in and gets crit. And this means that he straight dies to Sand. He wouldn't have had a switch in anyway. But at this point, I need Magneton. I need it. He can click Extreme Speed and kill me. So he goes to Entei, clicks Extreme Speed and kills me. At this point, Slowking gets a kill. Can't switch in Alakazam, it's just going to die. Slowking's going to eat up the Extreme Speed. And at this point, it basically just comes down to Timid Scarf Magneton being faster than an Alakazam. Which it is. So that was actually a really close game because of 2 Scald Burns. But you know what? Whatever. Fucking Stoutland. Use it. I swear. It's like the most amazing one, you know? I really don't want Sand to, like, die out in UU, just like Superior did in PU, because I loved Superior. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been doing a lot of UU recently. I swear I'm going to go back to PU as soon as the goddamn ladders start working in. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.